And we welcome you back into the 2019-20 Big South Conference Basketball Media Days. I'm joined now by head women's basketball coach Mike McGuire. And Coach, first of all, congratulations not only on being picked first here in the preseason poll for this season, but going back to last year, a regular season and conference tournament championship. What a special year it was for Radford.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. It was quite a historical, memorable season for us. It was a lot of firsts in a lot of ways, not just the championships, but just how that team carried themselves throughout the whole season in terms of the winning streak, and then things people don't talk about is they won a sportsmanship award for the first time ever in program history. And there's just so many positives that we can build upon going into this season that we're really excited about.
When I talked with Sid, she brought up a great point. She referred to it as a sisterhood, a special sisterhood that team had, but she feels like this group could also pick up on that and carry it forward.
Yeah, and that's one thing as the leader of this program right now, I love to hear Sydney and our other players say that. It's, we have to play games. We're playing to win games, but the relationships and the memories they build together is what I think a program should be. And the group over the last 2 or 3 years, they really had to grow up together. They came here as youngsters and knew they could contribute early, and they learned how to prepare. They learned how to win, and they embraced all that, and they became champions. So it was very rewarding to see that group accomplish that. And I think Sydney's right. I think this year's team can do the same thing. I love the spirit of this year's team. We have a lot of new faces, but at the same time, I think how we conduct our business will be the same, and how we prepare will be the same. So I think they'll have the same experience as what the previous couple years has had.
I know you've gotten a lot of work in. How do you like the progression of this team? You mentioned so many new faces integrating with that experienced group.
I like them a lot. I've told several people the last couple of weeks this is a unique year for me. One of the more unique seasons I've had in 23 years. When you have more new faces than you do returners, and you're picked to win the league. So it's been quite a challenge for me to kind of get around the same page. But I love the energy of the new kids. I love their willingness to learn. And I like how our returners are stepping up. The young kids who were role players last year, especially our sophomores, are really starting to elevate their games and wanting to make an impact this year. So we have a lot of inexperience and a lot of room to grow, but I like the potential of this group.
And Sid talked about, I think your ladies really embrace that bullseye. You had it going into last year, you have it again this season, but I know they really kind of thrive on that, don't they?
Yeah, I have a feeling, and we haven't really talked about it as a team yet, but I think this team's going to use that as kind of a chip on their shoulder. Maybe to have the bullseye might not be fair to this year's team just because of so many new people.
Right.
Got a whole new coaching staff and 6 new players, but it is a position I want our program to be in every year moving forward. So it's an expectation that we want to live up to and work for. And I'd much rather have that than the opposite, being picked near the bottom. So it's a position we want to try to work to be in every year.
Yeah, it is interesting. You mentioned the new players, the new faces that are players, but also a entirely new coaching staff, but they've really come in and done a great job for you.
Yeah, I'm really excited about our new coaches. I wasn't sure how it was going to go just because it was so late, really, in the summer. Our previous coaching staff, they all had wonderful opportunities, and very happy for them and the opportunities they have to advance their career, and they deserve that. But Stephen and Nikki and Crystal have, and even Jody, who's a volunteer for us, has really jumped in right away and embraced our team, and we're building some camaraderie. I think that's really neat, and that's not an easy thing to do when you're trying to get to know each other and start to prepare for the season at the same time, just with the intensity that it takes. But I like how everything feels right now. I love the people in the program, and I think it's going to be a fun journey. It might be a different journey than what we had last year, but I think it's going to be a good journey.
Finally, let me ask you, let's talk about the league. I know you've been impressed with how the league's gotten better and better over the last few years. How do you see the competition stacking up this year when conference play begins in January? Yeah,
well, I know we're picked to win, but I think this year's, could be different than the previous few years. If you look at any of the preseason polls, you have 4 institutions that got first place votes. And if you look at Gardner-Webb, I think they were picked 5th, but they had multiple second place votes. So I think you're going to see a great race. And I think what's going to be unique about this year is there's several teams, including ourselves, that have 5, 6, 7 newcomers. So there's going to be an opportunity for a lot of new people and some freshmen to make a mark and make a run. But I think this team's excited for this challenge. I think we'll use being picked number 1 as motivation to get back there. I know this team wants to do that. So we're really excited and ready to get this season going.
Listen, we appreciate your time as always here at Media Days. Congratulations on all the success you've built down for the Radford women's program. It's not an accident, folks.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, that's the thoughts of our women's head basketball coach, Mike McGuire. We'll have more coming up from the 2019-20 Basketball Media Days here in Charlotte after this. Stay with us here on RadfordAthletics.com.